What's up guys, Corvus95 here and welcome to an episode 4 of Geoguessr. In the past 3 episodes we've been gradually improving on our score. We got a very good score last episode in one of the rounds, close to maximum points. So hopefully we can get a couple more of those on today's episode. So let's get underway with single player. And we're in a frozen land. He's on a snowmobile and north is that way. It doesn't really tell us much. Let's actually head the way they head. Well, they're more likely to have came from civilization than be going to civilization. So let's actually head this way. I'm assuming at the minute either Canada or like Norway, Sweden kind of thing. It could be Russia. It's definitely the, like, not the Arctic Circle, because the Arctic Circle, there aren't trees in the Arctic Circle. Like these, this is tundra, this is what's melting. This is the permafrost that's melting and releasing lots of methane into the atmosphere. So I recognise that, but that's all around the Arctic. Like, basically from here and up is where it could be. It's more of like that kind of angle. Like northern Canada, Alaska, Scandinavia, Iceland, Greenland, and northern Russia. That's my thoughts at the minute. See, the problem with this is snowmobiles aren't very fast, so this journey could take like 10 hours. There's like a little hut there. Nothing about their clothing looks familiar in any way. They don't have a flag on their clothing is basically what I mean by that. Oh, we're not going to get very many points for this one. I can tell you that right now. I'm thinking this looks more... It's very mountainous. So it could be the northern part of Norway, because there's lots of mountains up here, but there's also lots of fjords, and we haven't saw any water yet. Could be like this area here. I think that's what I'm going to guess at the minute. So I give myself 5 minutes for every round, in case you haven't watched an episode so far. Currently about 3 minutes into this round. So let's see what's over... Where's the guy gone? Over here. I don't even know if it's a guy or a lady. Okay, the right next to us. It is a guy, it looks like. Could I make that out? The brand of the snowmobile might help, because it may have been in, say, may have had certain characters from a language if it wasn't English. So it may have umlauts on it, maybe in Cyrillic if we're in Russia. I think it's best to go for Europe, because it's closer. There's like 5 places, isn't there? Well, yeah, there's like 5 places. There's North America, 3 places really. I was kind of dividing Scandinavia up, but there's 3 main places. There's North America, there's Scandinavia, plus Finland, and there's Northern Russia. And Northern Russia is closer to Scandinavia than it is to North America. So I think here is a pretty good guess at the minute. And I think we are going to actually make that guess, because it doesn't look like we're going to get any more If this is a well-known location, could it be in Svalbard? With the seed farm thing. Oh, that's a possibility. I'm going to say it's in Svalbard. Let's have a guess. It was in Norway, but it was further down. It was actually near some big lakes, which I didn't see any evidence of. I must have headed straight across here. So 2,300 points isn't that bad for being dumped in the middle of a winter wonderland. Okay, truck. Give me some information about you. Have an email, not an email, a web address. Okay, you don't even work for a specific company. Small little car. The cars all seem quite small. The road's not very well kept. It doesn't look too hot a place. So I don't think it's like Africa or South America. Okay, we have the English Prevender Co. EnglishPrevender.com. So that suggests America. What's this truck done? Why is it being blanked out? Let's head further southwest. What about this truck? There are a lot of trucks, I have to say that. So I'm guessing America at the minute. It's quite a main road because there's this the car lorry, which you don't often get on like rural roads. This lorry doesn't have anything on it. This little lorry, no markings. Let's head further this way. Alright, where are you going? You're like a tanker. You don't seem to have any noticeable markings. Ooh, that green lorry, mate. Why do all these lorries just have... Okay, that's not English. That's Cyrillic. There was a .com though. That's really confusing me now. Why is that truck got Cyrillic on it? So this is like Eastern Europe and not America. They're quite decent cars though. If we compare the cars to the trucks I've been seeing, it's really confusing me. Because the cars are really nice, but then the trucks are all like individual people working for a living, just grabbing random. And then that's in Spanish. What? So there's a Spanish truck, a Cyrillic writing truck, an English truck. I'm really, really confused at this point. There's a coach, which usually suggests tourists of some kind. So it's a possible tourist destination as well. That's unreadable. And it looks like there's not very many more trucks coming along. We're being overtaken. Okay, this truck. Tatneft. I'm still thinking America, just... Okay, that's Cyrillic again. It's Russia. It's Russia. So it is Russia, but there's Spanish and English trucks here. Which suggests we're quite close to Moscow. Because if we're... It's either Moscow or St. Petersburg we're quite close to. So I'm going to guess on this northern road. I'm going to guess there. we were actually further down here. We were close to a major city, close to Samara or Samara, a bit more inland. Yeah, so 2700, that's decent. We're on 5000 so far. We are now in Australia / America, and I have no idea where. I'm going to head. This is an exactly north-south road, basically, which you don't get very often. So that makes me think it's America. America seems to have a fixation with having very straight roads. Okay, now the road is turning. Can it not do that? I was convinced I had guessed America and was correct. And I'm guessing like the Midwest. So sort of this region. Kansas, Missouri, Colorado. So like on the southwestern corner of the Midwest. Come on. Okay, what's that sign? Because if that's a kangaroo sign, then I'm not in America, am I? It's not a kangaroo sign, I don't think. No, it's not. Wait, 45. I think that's miles per hour. Because kilometers per hour, that would be very slow. It's like, what, 30 miles an hour? That looks like an American house. Yeah, it doesn't look quite dry enough to be Australia. Like, all of this is actually grassland. It's just not very nicely coloured grass. So I think I'm going to take a quick guess at... Ooh, a car. I think I'm going to take a quick guess at this and go for Kansas. There isn't actually much in, like, city-wise, there's not that many big cities in Kansas. We'll make this a bit bigger. It might be Colorado. It's like a straight road and then it had a tiny little bend in it. I'm looking for a straight northern road that then bend slightly before carrying on straight north. Could be this road, which would mean we're started down here. Let's give that a guess. And we were quite far away. It was in Nevada. This road doesn't look straight enough. It was like straight north and then it bent slightly and then it went straight north again. I suppose we must be up here by now. Okay, that's an alright amount. Okay, back to Cyrillic. Although that doesn't quite look Russian. That might be Kazakhstani or Ukrainian. Because it's not exactly the same script. Let's go have a look over here, if we can. I'm not allowed to. 1794 for some biscuits, it looks like. That seems quite expensive. That, if it's rubles, that sort of makes sense. Go this way. So 1970 for petrol. So like 20 of the currency for petrol. And O triangle AC. See, then we'll have stuff like this, and that doesn't look... Okay, it does look Cyrillic now. It looked more Spanish from the ending. That could be a football jersey. No, not the world. Go away, world. If it is a football jersey, it is, but it's just a generic Adidas football jersey. I don't think we should go that way. That way looks horrible. To be fair, this entire city doesn't look that appealing. I would guess Russia, but something's telling me it's not quite Russia. Why are you doing that? Okay, go this way. It could even be far. No, they look European. I was gonna say it could even be like Mongolia, but they definitely look European. They have a very European stance. The people look decently well off. Like they don't, and it can't be that rough a neighbourhood because she's walking a young grandchild, that lady. So I'm assuming it's quite near a big city. We're definitely in Eastern Europe though. Or Western Asia. Depending on how you look at it. Okay, let's see if we can say... Just say Moskva. Okay, no? You're not going now? Why is no one patriotic? Be patriotic. Is that a Orthodox church, I say? It is. Which means we're definitely in Eastern Europe. I kind of knew that. Mercedes-Benz school bus kind of thing with Mercedes-Benz written in English on it. Come on, let me find... The web addresses are the easiest things to find to tell you exactly which country you're in. Like there's 3 or 4 there. Basically at the minute I'm considering we're going Ukraine, Belarus, Russia and Kazakhstan. I think they're the 4 I'm considering this to possibly be in. I don't know why it's doing that. So this kind of area. So I think I would guess around here if I had to, because it's in the middle of them. This is not a border crossing, but it's a railway crossing or tram crossing actually. And you don't have trams in the middle of nowhere, so we are in a city. We're just in the outskirts, I think. So where is the nearest city to the area I've highlighted? We've got Vorosne. Let's have a shot in the dark at Vorosne. Let's make a guess. It's okay. It was in Ukraine. It was actually near, what's that say? Kostopil. It was in the city of Kostopil. It's actually quite strange that the main road goes around it, doesn't go through it. I suppose it mustn't be that big a city where it's got a bypass. Okay, final round. So we've only got a score of 9,000 so far, which isn't that great. We haven't been doing bad. Oh. More Cyrillic. Are you joking? Right, and this is just the wilderness of a Cyrillic country. We haven't actually had that bad guesses. We've just been getting very middling scores. Because 10,000 isn't a very good score. Say we got like 2,000 on this, 12,000, it's decent, it's not amazing. So we've got Bapa and Kappa However, I don't know how you pronounce the kind of like 6 with the square bit at the top. Not exactly sure how you pronounce that. But it doesn't look entirely... Okay, that looks very Cyrillic. But the kappa didn't look like that Cyrillic, did it? I have no idea. I think this is going to be another poor episode, unfortunately. So 58 kilometers that way is a city, whereas 9 kilometers this way is a city. Which is still way too far for us to actually travel. Well, I got turned around a bit there. Let's keep heading this way, however. Come on, just give me this truck. Just have this... Oh, it's a tractor. Let this tractor say, like, Russia. Why are you not proud to be a Russian farmer? That's kind of weird. Right, come on. Take me to the town. Because I'm assuming from the amount of wilderness that's around that it is a town and not a city. It's just the middle of nowhere. Like, how am I meant to know where I am? I mean, I did have a street sign, so if you did know Russian towns quite well, like when I play the UK map, I usually recognise most of the town names. So I usually know the general area of the country that it's in. Maybe I'll do that on the next episode. I'll play a different map. But for this episode, I think I'm just going to take a stab in the dark. We've reached the end of the line. We've had over here Russia, we've had Ukraine. This time it's going to be higher north. It's going to be this area. Over between Nizhny Novgorod and Moscow. Let's make a guess. Got 2,000 points. It was actually right on the border of Kazakhstan. Come and see. There's Varna. And yeah. So that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed, leave a like on the video. Comment down below how stupid I am for not knowing places in Russia. And make sure to subscribe. From me, Corbett95, thank you guys so much for watching. And goodbye.